Hey there guys, Corey here with Slash Gear, and today we're taking a look at the Lenovo IdeaPad Yoga 11S. Now the 11S is very similar to the original Yoga 11 from last year. A lot of people liked it. The only problem was it ran Windows 8 RT and had an NVIDIA Tegra 3 processor. So what we have here from Lenovo, you guys should all be plenty familiar with it. We saw it plenty at CES. This is the Yoga 11S. It's the same ultra sleek, ultra portable, just awesome little 11.6-inch laptop. Only we now have full Windows 8 on board, as well as an Intel Core i5 processor under the hood. So no Haswell or anything like that. Again, this has been available for a little while already, but you still get plenty of good stuff. You know, Intel Core i5 under the hood, 11.6-inch IPS HD display. There's 256 gig solid state drive, hard drive, 8 gigs of DDR3 RAM, and all that on a they're calling it kind of like a mini ultrabook, is something that Lenovo's been tossing around. But you guys should all know plenty about the Yoga 11 already. So the 11S is just, it's a little faster, it's speedier, it's also the couple things we didn't like being, Windows 8. This is the full Windows experience. But there's nothing really new as far as the hardware other than what's under the hood. So, there's not a lot to talk about in general with the 11S. Compared to if you're familiar with the original. So as we see here, Core i5, Ultrabook technology powered by Intel. And we have the same nice soft touch here, and just overall beautiful beautiful device. And then of course, anyone familiar with the Lenovo 11 is the fact that you can just completely fold it down. So you can go from a regular tablet or laptop here to full tablet mode to also what they call tent mode with this full 360 degree hinge here. You have that full out experience here like, never before. And then if you'd like, you can go ahead and set it down and slam it all the way shut for a full laptop, tablet experience. So, and then, when you get there, obviously you have, keyboard exposed on the bottom, but you have this full out tablet experience as everyone's familiar with Windows. Go ahead and hit that home button, go back to that standard start screen there. But it's pretty nice, nothing new there. You have that tent mode that they talk about a lot. Go ahead and fully bend this all the way back around, and we are back to a regular laptop and ready to rock. But then again, like we mentioned, the important part, the key part here with the 11S versus the 11 is the full Windows 8 experience and that Core i5 processor instead of a NVIDIA Tegra 3. Tegra 3 is plenty powerful, especially for Windows RT, but when you're running Steam games and all those other full apps and programs that you need on a full device, this is where the 11S comes in handy and makes it just much better. We didn't get that fancy orange color here, but we are taking a look at the sleek silver. Real quick, and just to run over the hardware in case you guys aren't too familiar, toss that box aside. The Lenovo IdeaPad Yoga 11S is not bad. Here we got a USB 3.0 port, and then there's also a regular USB over here on the other side. So we have regular USB and 3.0. There's a charging port, a couple grills on the sides for ventilation, plus plenty down here. And then right here is a lock for the screen orientation, and then there's the power. And right here is another thing. On top of 256 of internal storage, you do have a full SD slot to add plenty more if you need. And you curve along the top here. It's just very sleek and thin. Power button, volume rocker, and then like I mentioned over here, 3.5mm headphone jack, a couple of feet on the bottom to keep it nice and soft. Plus when you rotate it all the way around, it nicely kind of has a smooth surface when it hits all those points, and you're just ready to go. But that was just a quick look here at the Lenovo IdeaPad. This is that Yoga 11S. One thing worth noting here is it does have this button right there. A lot of people using Windows tablets have probably tapped that plenty of times, but that is not the power button. It's down here. So you pull it out of the box. It might take you a minute to realize pushing and hold that's not going to do you any good. You got to hit the power button down here below the trackpad. But everything else here is pretty standard from Lenovo. We have that awesome keyboard experience with the chiclet layout. As usual, there's no red thumb pad here. Obviously, this isn't a ThinkPad. This is an IdeaPad. But a quick look there. We've had a full review of the regular 11, so there's not a lot different here, aside from a couple of those small differences. But that was just a quick rundown. Thanks for watching, guys.